Heaven on a Monday night. Right, so I had a wonderful cup of French onion soup for dinner last night, and it had me craving my own homemade French onion soup. So let's make some. I'm making a double batch because I want to put some in the freezer so that way I can take it out whenever I want to eat it. So the original recipe calls for 4 onions, so I'm going to do 8. I've got some red onions, some yellow onions, and some sweet onions. So I'm just going to do a mixture of all these onions for our soup. I didn't feel like chopping onions, so I'm using my food processor to do the chopping for me. All right, since our onions are overfilling at the moment, I'm going to start putting them into our Instapot. There is some melted butter in there, but again, so look at how good that looks. Like, beautiful. Those are beautiful. I gotta wash my hands again because those onions, I tell you, they are dangerous. So we're gonna saute these onions maybe 15 minutes. So we've got all of our onions in here, and you can see it's almost a full pot. Most of the onions will cook down. I add to my caramelizing onions is I do 3 teaspoons of brown sugar, but since we're doing a double batch, I'm going to put in 6 teaspoons of brown sugar. So 1. Keep watching these two, because again, what's on the bottom is going to cook faster than what's on the top. So we want to make sure we're stirring constantly. Another reason I really love using the Instant Pot for this is it cooks down our onions so quick. So it's been about 12 minutes. I've got half of about the onions. I'd show you, but this steam will take over my camera that it's creating. So I've got half the onions, and you can see they look kind of pasta-y like. They are cooked, but they're not mushy. So you don't want mushy onions. So they still look good. They still hold their form. Now they're not done. They're still crunchy. So, and that's okay. So we got a couple things we're going to add to this since our onions are cooking down nicely. All right, so to our onions, we've got a few fun things that we're going to add to give it that good zing and flavor of a French onion soup. Again, this is the quickest, easiest way to make French onion soup that I know of. And honestly, it comes out amazing every time. Great flavor. It's just spot on. So I use the Better Than bouillon. So I'm going to put 8 teaspoons of this in. Otherwise, you're going to just use 8 cups of beef broth. So cups of red wine. And I try to use like a drier wine. I've got 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Our 8 cups of water, or you can do the 8 cups of beef broth. I also have a teaspoon of pepper, so black pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Make sure I got everything that was on my counter. And then I've got 4 bay leaves that I'm just going to pop in. Let's give this a stir. Homegrown thyme. So you need about a teaspoon of this. So I feel like that feels right. So let's give that a stir. So we're going to pop our lid on. We're going to make sure it's on sealing. And then we're going to do a manual, and we're going to do 8 minutes on manual. Okay, so I did buy extra bread because I'm trying to, again, use things up that are in my freezer or pantry. So I have got these Texas toasts, these garlic Texas toasts, that I thought they'd be fun to be inside our little bowls. So I'm going to toast some garlic bread, and then we'll put it in our little crocks with the French onion soup to bake in. So let's get some of these out. All this garlic bread. I know it doesn't get eaten tonight. It's tomorrow's leftover. We're ready. Ooh. It's like heaven. So I'm going to fish out the bay leaves because we don't need those. All right, let's give our soup a try to see if it does need anything else added to it. Ooh, yep, that tastes great. Let's plate this up and get it in the oven. Is what our done soup looks like, our pot of soup looks like. Ooh, look at all those delicious onions in here. Look at that cheese pull. Yum. I'm ladling all the soup in the crocks and I'm topping with provolone and Swiss cheese. Woo! Mm, 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 mm. Come on, grab yourself a crock. Let's have some.